is about to begin, and you're gonna love it.
What's up, YouTube? It's LaxRoxTopher giving you the game preview of my Week 3 matchup in my online Pac-12 Dynasty. Here's all of last week's scores. We had one user game. It was EA Sports Killer 98 as USC, scoring 35 and topping BJ Ray J as Utah with 31. Here's this week's games, and I got the suggestion to show my recruiting, but I decided since I posted on my forums not to show you my board so everyone knows who I'm recruiting, but I'll show you who I signed. This guy, only guy I've signed so far, because recruiting to Washington State is nearly impossible. Anyways, here's week 3. I got the San Diego State Aztecs as my opponent in Qualcomm. Sunny San Diego, not so sunny. It's rainy. Here's the first play of the drive. It's 4th and 1. I decided to go for it, but luckily I don't get it. No, wait. They jumped off sides. That's first down, going Cougs ball. But it amounts to nothing, and then I have to attempt a field goal. Long field goal, 50 yards, and it's short. Don't have the leg. Need a better kicker. San Diego State gets a nice drive going, but they also have to convert on 4th down on their first drive. And then I get this nice stop that knocks them just out of field goal range, and they end up punting. And then here we go. Next play after that, nothing happens. I end up throwing a interception. Oh, God, give them the ball in any better field position. But that's the end of the first quarter. Tied 0-0. Will Washington State have someone score before them for the first time this season? We'll see as they get excellent field position. They do. No, wait, they don't. Holding penalty. You know San Diego State's coach is going to be upset about that one. Had the wide open guy in the touchdown, but a holding penalty makes it redo. But on the next play, they look for the same thing. They want the pass. Why not do it again? Not so lucky this time. Find the wrong guy, and Dion Buchanan in the end zone. Pick Washington State's ball. Mitts on 3rd and 2. Gets a big run. Maybe could have broke it had he bumped it outside. But a nice run nonetheless. Then we get a nice pass and to the other team. And then San Diego State drops back. Nice sack. Puts them a little bit out. Nothing happens on that drive. Back to Washington State's ball. They get sacked. Nothing happening on this drive as they get sacked again. And San Diego State gets the ball. Now they get a good play, getting down in field goal range now. Washington State got a whole tough close out the first half. That's not how you do it. Now they are in striking range. They hold them, though, to a field goal. First time an opponent had scored before Washington State, and it leads in the halftime. The Cougars trailing 3-0 at Qualcomm. Not much to cheer about if you're a Cougs fan, but for San Diego State, 3-0 leads what you're looking for. Looking to carry it over into the second half. The sack is not the way to do it. That one looked like it hurt a little bit too. That was a big boy. Nothing happens. Washington State gets the ball, gets a nice pass to Stormo, the tight end. It seems like the tight ends for Washington State just alternate having big games. But it all gets counteracted because Jeff Toole tries to make something out of nothing. And we get out of field goal range. Have to punt it. And, oh, Wazoo looks like they're going to catch a break as they cause a fumble on the punt return on the 15-yard line. Tight end slips there. Can't make anything out of it. Field goal. 3-3 late in the third. Actually, that's the end of the third. Nothing happened in between. So it's 3-3. Very close ball game. Washington State was not expecting a close ball game. Can they come out for the win, or will San Diego State take this one at home? Toole tries to scramble for the first, doesn't quite make it. It's 4th and 1. Mitts picks up the first and more, and that's in field goal range. But Toole gets sacked. Let's avoid getting sacked too much to we're out of it again. We don't. We run it, and we get the 44-yard field goal to put us up 6-3. They try and counter back, but they fumble on the very next play. And Toomer runs it in. That puts them up 12-3. Could this seal the win late in the fourth for Wazoo? They go for the 2 to make it a 11-point game. Don't know why I did that, actually. That one, San Diego State wanted pass interference, but for the replay, he hits the ball, then takes down the wide receiver. He played the ball. It was all safe. But they have a rally here get a bunch of first downs, still enough time on the clock for a comeback. Are they going to pull this one out? First down after first down, Washington State's D just cannot come up, and then this happens. Sack makes it fourth and 20. 6 hurries, 2 knockdowns, 4 sacks. What are they going to do? 4th and 20? Well, I can tell you what Washington State's going to do. Hoffman Ellis around the end, blindside, knocks the ball out. Turnover on downs. Ouch. That one is going to end the game as Washington State runs out the clock after this. You see, clock hits trip zeros. That's Washington State win in a very close game. It's not something they were expecting. Sure, Coach LaxRoxTopher is going to have a lot to say after this 14-3 escape of San Diego State, even though they were predicted the underdogs by Corso and ESPNU. Coming in this game, the popular vote was that Washington State would have their way with San Diego State, just better coaching. But it was close. Washington State came out. That's all that matters. They jump out to 3-0 on the season, 2-0 against the Mountain West Conference with the win here and the win against UNLV. If you want to check out how the Pac-12 South is doing, check out Mr. Hurricane's channel. I'll put the annotation should be up in between the check out week 2, week 4 coming soon. Check out he's in the exact same dynasty, but he's Arizona State. He's covering the Pac-12 South, so go check out his videos. His week 1's up. Week 2 he got auto-simmed because of miscommunication, but week 3 should be up here soon too. So check out the Pac-12 South. Stay in tune with that. As you can see, the stats are coming up right now. Mediocre pass game, pretty good run game, really good run game. 20 carries over 100 yards. That's what really kept us in it. Couldn't put those plays in though. Good game receiving, really good defensive game, honestly. Speaking of, we scored the 1 touchdown and held them to 2 field goals, or 1 field goal, my bad. Offense was off this game. Look to improve. But this has been LaxRoxTopher. Don't forget to comment, like this video, subscribe so you can keep track of this video. Go check out Mr. Hurricane's Pac-12 Arizona State coverage. And once this has been LaxRoxTopher, keep gaming.